satisfy Susie. I got to satisfy Susie. My Susie sure satisfies me. Yeah, Susie's into loving any way you can. She don't give a loving up to any other man. I got to satisfy Susie. I got to satisfy Susie. I got to satisfy Susie. My Susie sure satisfies me. I bought a brand new Chevy and shined up in the drive. I souped up to the limit 'cause Susie likes to drive. I got to satisfy Susie. I got to satisfy Susie. I got to satisfy Susie. My Susie sure satisfies me. Yeah, I got to satisfy Susie. My Susie sure satisfies me. True story. Thank you so much, and welcome to a new group for this venue. I'm so excited to have these guys playing music for you today, and it's really awesome. Thank you, those of you that have logged on and are watching. If you have a friend, you can invite them over to the stream, because we are streaming live on Facebook, on Campus JAX page, and on JAX Hideaway. And you can always see music from the venue. You can go over and watch the live streams. So thank you for those of you that are watching the live stream, and our people that came tonight. We love you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I hope you're warm. All right, we're going to carry on with a song from our debut CD. We actually have a CD. And we made music together, and we love playing together, and this is one of the songs from that CD. It's called
Big Bang.
Big Bang Theory.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We looked at love from two opposing sides. One thing will happen when two worlds collide. It's a big bang, baby. Well, it's a big bang, baby. Well, it's a big bang, baby. Me running into you. Try like hell to be your shiny knight. Seemed like nothing I could do was right. It's a big bang, baby. Well, it's a big bang, baby. Well, it's a big bang, baby. Me running into you.
it's a big bang, baby. Well, it's a big bang, baby. Well, it's a big bang, baby. Me running into you. Well, it's a big bang, baby. Well, it's a big bang, baby. Yeah, it's a big bang, baby. Yeah, it's a big bang, baby. Well, it's a big bang, baby. Me running into you. Thank you. It's a true story.
They're all true stuff. Second thoughts? On second thoughts.
Here's another song off of our original first CD-ROM that we made. It's that round thing. Remember those?
Big round or little round?
Can someone explain to us how to cram that into your cell phone? We haven't figured that out yet. Anyway, this is a Bob Moore song entitled Second Thoughts.
Oh, 1, 2. Another sunrise, another filter king. All is forgotten, those sweet morning hours. All there is to look for, what Saturday will bring. Starting with some coffee and a hot morning shower. Fill me in on all those sorry games I missed. People trying to be somebody, lying with their eyes. No way I remember those ladies that I kissed. Their conversation guaranteed my memory's demise. It's not what I pictured, not at all what I dreamed. Give me back my money, I'm tired of the scene. I got second thoughts. Nightclubs after hours, they're all about the same. They hear but they don't listen, no, they don't know your name. Looking down on tabletops while brushing up to fame. Will wonders ever cease? Cause it's a wonder that I'm sane. It's not what I pictured, not at all what I dreamed. Give me back my money, I'm tired of the scene. I got second thoughts. Changes everybody does, and maybe just a couple more. It doesn't take a genius. Figure all the bullshit and everything that's said. 'Cause looking back's more promising and looking straight ahead. Well, it's not what I pictured, not at all what I dreamed. Give me back my money, I'm tired of the scene. I got second thoughts. Thank you very much.
That's Bob Moore singing for you. He sings so nice. It's crazy being in a band with 2 guitar players and 2 great singers. It's like, no way. You know?
Kind of like bookends is what we got going on
Well,
here for you.
for me.
I can hardly wait for him to get here.
Also, Rick White is our other featured guitarist and singer. Just to drop a few names here.
Let's have Rick sing a song. Rolling? Yeah. Yes.
Here's a song you may never have heard unless you're about 1,000 years old, like some of us. If you notice on Greg's advertisements, they say that we have about 300 years of experience on stage. Well, just to clear the record, that only includes Gordy and John. The rest of us are just starting out, trying to learn the trade here. This is a Delbert McClinton tune. If you don't know about Delbert, you'll owe it to yourself to check him out.
1, 2, 3.
She got a roof that don't leak when the rain pouring down. She got a place I can sleep where I'll be safe and sound. She got a lock on the door, but she gave me the key, and she don't walk the floor, but she worries about me. Well, her heart has no strings, no shackles of chains, so I'm holding on for dear life. She's like a rolling a 7 every time I roll a dice. She got a big old mobile. She got a dog that won't bite. She got a heart I can steal, just like a thief in the night. She got a slow burning fire. She keeps her radio low, and when she gets inspired,
Rick White.
Delbert McClinton. Check him out.
I love the name of this next song. Just the title. She used to be a nice girl. It leaves so much. Oh, not anymore. We gotta remember the point.
There has to be a second part to the story, right? She was always different from the other girls. It kept herself from being just like the rest. Suddenly I see her in a different world, and failing when she's put to the test. It's no longer love and she makes it. It's your heart she takes and she breaks it. She play any kind of game to open any door. She used to be a nice girl, not anymore. She was always lucky when it came to love. Never did she win a single hand of cards. Now she's the one who's looking for the big return, cashing in on everyone's hearts. It's no longer love and she makes it. It's her heart she takes and she breaks it. We play any kind of game to open any door. She used to be a nice girl, not anymore. Everybody wants her, everybody flaunts her. Every man thinks that he's the only one. And just when you let her reach into your soul, that's when she grab it and run. Well, it's no longer love and she breaks it. It's your heart she takes and she breaks it. She play any kind of game to open any door. She used to be a nice girl, not anymore. Well, it's no longer love and she makes it. It's your heart she takes and she breaks it. She goes any kind of game to open any door. She used to be a nice girl, not anymore. Not anymore. She used to be a nice girl. Not anymore.
I don't know why I like that song so much, because it seems like it happens so much in life. But
It's sort of uplifting, and it's, you know. I don't know.
as our friend Rick would say, another true story. Well, we are going to do a song that Gordon and I wrote. I should introduce a little bit of the back line back here, because Gordon Rustfold is back here on the bass guitar. And he is the co-writer on this song, and he's my friend for decades. I've known this guy forever. He actually lives in the same house number as I live, 2 streets over. And we grew up like a couple blocks from each other. It's crazy. Crazy how life just plays its way out. Let's do this song.
Yes.
It is called Road Trip, and it's just kind of written to be a fun song that you'd put on when you're on a long drive. You just listen to the music, and it's just a fun, kind of drive too fast, inspiring kind of song.
Thus the title, Road Trip, or the Road Trip Blues.
Yes, yes.
Greg
That's
Gale.
Road Trip Blues.
Gordon Rustful.
We need the heat tonight. This song's called Don't Turn on the Heat, but don't listen if you're controlling the heat. We want to keep it on.
It's either a metaphor or a conundrum. I can't figure out which, but we don't really mean it. It's just a song. You're the light, it was magic as I saw you walk my way. I wasn't sure if I was dreaming or it might be my lucky day. Just like a mail I deliver through wind, rain, snow, and sleet. So if you can't stand the fire, baby, don't turn on the heat. The way you wiggle when you walk it really knock me on the ground. I can't be sure if you are serious or only just a mess around. Go ahead and use me 'cause I just don't mind. It's lots of things but not a waste of time. But if you can't stand the fire, baby, don't turn on the heat. I got me $35 I've been saving up, another 20 in my shoe. If we can get together, that would be a combination hard to beat. If there's a drop of mercy in your vein, you give it to me till I go insane. But if you can't stand the fire, baby, don't turn on the heat. All right, let's rumba. I got me $35 I've been saving up, another 20 in my shoe. If we can get together, that would be a combination hard to beat. You're so sweet. If there's a drop of mercy in your vein, you'll give it to me till I go insane. Yeah. But if you can't stand a fire, don't you be no fool. If you can't stand a fire, baby, play it cool. If you can't stand a fire, baby, don't turn on the heat. Yeah. Yeah.
That's Rick White. I think I'm getting, oh, wow. Oh. Me too. I think it's a subtle,
First time we've ever had amplifiers quarantined.
Oh, man.
We like it. They'll be here for 14 days in case you want to stop by and just make sure.
No way to fly forever. Is it? Yeah. Oh, while she's there, can they get a little more Rick vocal? That's left side vocal.
Here's something a lot softer and more subtle and poignant, which is, you wouldn't expect a blues song to be poignant, but this one is.
What's the point?
Pointless.
We good? We good, yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Boys, ready? 6 beats. 1, 2, 3. Angela, now where have you been? Your hair's messed up, your eyes have shut, your dress has lost all of its crease. Don't you know that's no way to find forever? So take off your makeup and pull back your hair. Give back the presents that fall from the air. The men you have waiting are men who don't care. Don't you know that's no way to find forever? No, no, no. Angela, you try too hard. You dance too much and twirl and such. You take things way too far. Don't you know that's no way to find forever? So take off your makeup and pull back your hair. Give back the presents that fall from the air. The men you have waiting are men who don't care. Don't you know that's no way to find forever? Angela, now go back home, 'cause real love takes time, and this you will find. Without it, you'll end up alone. Don't you know that's no way to find forever? So take off your makeup and pull back your hair. Back the presents that fall from the air. The men you have waiting are men who don't care. Don't you know that's no way to find forever? So take off your makeup and pull back your hair and give back the presents that fall from the air. The men you have waiting are men who don't care. Don't you know that's no way? Don't Don't you know that's no way? Don't you know that's no way to find forever? No, no, no. Don't you know that's no way to find forever?
That's Bob Moore, one of his tunes and him singing.
Well, it's become that time of the show where we need to have a special introduction here. Now, we've introduced everybody in the band, but we haven't introduced one person because we're waiting for the special time to do that because he is premiering right here at Campus JAX. His favorite song. This is the hit off the album, so we have to recognize that. Not only did he sing it, he wrote it and played on it. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for John Ferraro on the drums and the vocals.
Thank you very much. Okay. So, got a quick question. What's the last thing the drummer says when from the band? Hey guys, I've got a song. Before he gets fired from the band, I should say. The last thing he gets fired. Anyways, this is just a fun song. We got inspired when we were recording this. We did a 2-day session, so we got the songs done on the first day, and I thought, wait a minute, I got this idea I've been thinking about, and it's relevant to health and good living. So it's called Red Wine and Oatmeal. So I hope you enjoy it. Key of F, boys. A 1, a 2. Red wine and oatmeal. Can't do a thing about the way that I feel. Red wine and oatmeal. Can't do a thing about the way that I feel. Eat my oatmeal in the morning, drink my red wine at night. Red wine and oatmeal. Red wine and oatmeal. following the doctor's orders.
John Ferraro.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just following the doctor's orders. Keep that cholesterol level down. Red wine and oatmeal. Thank you for indulging that.
I somehow got confused, and I've been drinking red wine in the morning and eating oatmeal at night. And I feel great, so I'm not going to change it.
I think that could work. I mean, it kind of makes sense.
I'm thinking about skipping the oatmeal altogether, just...
All right, here's a song off the album. This is called The Greater Side of Town. Paper cups blow by your feet, broken windows on the street. Old man looks out his second story home, and the only thing the store sells, some 86 proof taste. Isn't it a waste on the grayer side of town? Skinny ladies with their painted eyes smile at you when you walk by, ask you for just a minute of your time, and you kindly brush them off, then they make you out a fool. Everybody's cool on the grayer side of town. Only red is in the eyes, only blue is deep inside. No more color, no more pride, only clouds on the grayish side. Children laughing at a dirty face, Daddy's gone without a trace. Mama waits for what she does not know, and these steps climb up to nowhere on this playground made of stone. This is what is home on the grayer side of town. In the eyes, the blue is deep inside. No color, no more pride here on the grayish side. you very much.
We want to just take a moment to remember our friends that are online. Thank you so much for logging on and for sharing where this little concert thing is happening so that others around the world can pop in. I've got fans, a lot of fans in the South America, Mexico, and those areas that have really enjoyed being able to get on and see shows that they'd never be able to see any other way because I'm not getting to travel down there anymore. So it's a cool thing. It's a really cool thing. When you guys get home, you can actually pull up the show and watch parts of it again if you wanted to. If there's some song that you liked, you could hear it that way. Or we have some CDs tonight also. So I just wanted to thank those people that are online and that have shared it with their friends. And thank you to our friends that actually are here, our locals, because they are our heartbeat. We love you guys. We're going to do a song right now entitled Say It Again. And that's worth saying again. We're going to do a song right now. Just kidding.
Wow, that's... I could go around. Redundancy. Yes, you're on top. You got the love I've been looking for, been searching till this day. You know the words that just tell me more. I like feeling this way. And when you tell me that sexy stuff, I just can't hear it enough. Say it again. Baby, tell me what I wanna hear. Say it again. Tell me what do you like. Say it again. Move a little closer to my ear. Tell me what to do tonight. You know the way to make me feel alright. Talking to me way down low. You tell me what I want to hear all night. Oh, won't you tell me right now? When you whisper that dirty stuff, I just can't hear it enough. Well, say it again, baby, tell me what I wanna hear. Say it again. But tell me what do you like. Say it again. Move a little closer to my ear and tell me what to do tonight. You get me going when we talk like this. Lights down low and we reminisce. That little smile when we start to kiss. Oh, baby, talk to me tonight. Say it again, baby, tell me what I wanna hear. Say it again. Tell me what do you like. Say it again. Move a little closer to my ear and tell me what to do tonight. Say it again. Talk to me, baby. Thank you.
Nothing but the blues. That last tune? Yeah. Well, of our set. Nothing but the blues? Okay. Somebody else? Yeah. Let's do Never Make a Move Too Soon. Okay.
All right, we're going to feature Mr. Rick White on a little song called Never Make Your Move Too Soon. Never. Wait.
Shuffle. 2, 1, 2, 3.
Tony Guerrero, what's up, buddy?
How are you? I've lost
good.
count. I've
Huh?
lost count. Is this 34, 35 or something like that?
I think it's 36 or something like that. All I know is that, you know, when I started
37.
this thing,
We're being told it's 37. Yeah, we're being told
37.
it's 37.
oh my gosh, that's a lot of jazz. That's a lot of lip flapping going on between you and I too, huh?
I didn't
Anyway,
talk to you this
wow.
much at Steamers.
Yeah, well, welcome to the show. You know, we're going to continue enjoying the Greg Vail and his Brick Alley Blues going on there tonight. And later on, we have our guest, Aubrey Logan, incredible jazz vocalist and trombonist. And didn't she just get
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. She just got
We'll talk
a
about that.
big, huge accolade today.
great? And then, of course, Andy Langham, incredible pianist who used to play at Steamers years ago with Jerry Gibbs's Thrasher band, and he was just here with Francisco's Latin jazz band Thursday and blew the people away.
Yeah.
And then what we're gonna first, I'll tell you a little bit about what we got coming up here, and then we're gonna go back to watching the show for a little while, and then we'll come back here. But upcoming this Wednesday, November 25th, the Swing Kittens, and that's an incredible like 40 style Andrew Sister type swing band with 3 vocalists, the 2 Nicoles and Kaylee, and Tom Kubis, of course, will be there. We hope it's Nicole Kubis, his daughter's one of the singers, and it's going to be an incredible show. Everybody that their moms kick them out on Thanksgiving the day before, they say, I need the kitchen. So a lot of people go out. It was always a big night at Steamers, and we're hoping for a big one at Campus JAX this Wednesday. So it starts at 6:30, and tickets are available at campusjax.com. Don't forget, we do it all in a socially distanced style with a nice tent, heaters, stage, lighting, sound. Everybody's protected. It's a wonderful place to come, and we hope you can go to that. Then upcoming next Sunday, we have a fundraiser, I believe. It's a holiday benefit for Creative Identity.
Two Sundays. No, that's been canceled.
That's been canceled.
We're being told. Oh, December 6th. That's the date.
Okay, then
December 6th.
I'm not sure what's coming up next Sunday, but then coming up on December 3rd, some guy named Antonio Guerrero or something like that. Tony's going to be
close
here
enough. All
close
press,
enough
good press.
with his holiday special with his quintet featuring Leah Booth.
Doing
Matt
all Christmas music.
Oh, beautiful. That's going to be great. That's next Thursday coming up, and tickets are also available for that at campusjax.com.
And I should let everybody know that I will be it's not this Thursday, the next Thursday, but I will be accepting Christmas gifts at that time.
There you go. And Tony is size 11 shoe. I know that for a fact. That's the only size that I know about Tony, except his ego. I know.
Nice touch.
Anyway, and then coming up on Sunday, December 6th, you want to tell us a little bit about that, Tony?
December 6th, that's Elena and George Gilliam's Sleigh Bells Swingin' Holiday, which is a benefit for Creative Identity Music and Arts Program. And you want to check that out. I'm going to read exactly what it is so I don't get it wrong here. Creative Identity's mission is to improve the lives and societal perceptions of adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities by providing therapeutic and educational interventions that cultivate personal and social responsibilities, pre-vocational skills, independence, and creative potentials. And I must say, I read that pretty flawlessly.
You did it very
So
good.
we'll hear a little bit more about that later, but that's Elena and George Gilliam will be putting on a show that night to benefit that organization. And of course, we all love Elena and George, so that's going to be just some great music anyways.
And you almost stumbled on Societal, but I
did. I was close.
You were thinking Society Red, Dexter Gordon,
Right.
you know.
Right.
But, and then anyway, then following on December 10th, I'm so excited about this, bringing Barbara Morrison. Barbara Morrison, the incredible blues and jazz singer, played at Steamers for 17 years. Just an incredible one, the top of her game. And we hope you can all come out and see her. Go get tickets at campusjax.com. In-person tickets for all of these, where we have our socially distant table seating and practice all the best things for health and safety at campusjax.com.
I'm gonna say that I believe Crystal Lewis is watching tonight. And Crystal, I'm telling you directly, go right now and buy tickets to see Barbara Morrison. You need to meet Barbara.
Yes, you do need to meet her. She's fabulous. Wait, speaking of Crystal Lewis, isn't she
Yeah.
going to be there with you on New Year's Eve?
We are going to be there. I will be there with her on New Year's Eve. It's
Okay.
Crystal Lewis and playing New Year's at Campus JAX and ringing in the New Year, East Coast style, meaning it's going to be before the actual the New Year. I think we're doing a show. I want to say 6 to 9, something like that. I'm not exactly.
Yep.
And yeah, it's going to be fun as it always is with Crystal.
She's going to drop the ball at 9 o'clock Pacific time, which is midnight in New York.
Right.
She's going to drop the ball on you, Tony, and tell you no pay tonight.
That's a ball that's
Anyway.
been dropped many times.
I didn't do that, did I? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway.
No, you always paid me. It just felt like I wasn't getting paid.
That's right. Anyway, folks, tickets are available for all those at campusjax.com. And if you want to help us out a little bit with these wonderful broadcasts, our 37th week of doing these 2-3 times a week, you can go to steamersjax.com, throw $1, $2, $10, $5, whatever you can in the tip jar there. It's pretty simple. Also at Venmo /Jax Hideaway. And we want to thank you all for watching these wonderful broadcasts and helping us out. So we're going to go back to Greg Vail and the Brick House.
Before we do, I just want to mention one thing. For those who are watching, do stick around. One thing we didn't mention is I'm debuting a new piece of music tonight, but I'm excited about it because the way we're presenting it features a wonderful dancer, and she's actually going to pop on and say hello too. I'm going to introduce you to her, and her name is Hannah Pink, but we're going to do that at the end of the night, and so I want to just make sure you stick around for that too. Not to mention Andy Langham and Aubrey Logan.
Okay.
But now back to Greg Vail, my old friend.
All right, man. Thanks, Tony. I'll see you in a bit.
All right.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, I wonder this time where she's gone. I wonder if she sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't a home anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Bill Witherspoon, thank you very much.
Okay, nothing to lose. Nothing to lose.
We're going to do another song off the record. This is a fun song. It is kind of, I guess, the happier side of blues because it's called Nothing to Lose But the Blues.
Dramatic pause right here. This is the...
You can hear a pin drop.
There's just nothing but space in the place where my hose used to be. There's a soul of survival, there's a strength that's sustaining me. There's a cold wind blowing through the holes wearing in my shoes. You lost everything, there ain't nothing to lose but the blues. Slip right through my hands. Everything that's wrong I tend to press on the other man. Everyone I'm asking for some help seem to all refuse. You lost everything, there ain't nothing to lose but the blues. Who can you count on when you can't count on no one else? Just have to help myself. It's a miracle I could do. When you lost everything, there ain't nothing to lose but the blues. Nothing to lose but the blues. Nothing to lose but the blues.
Rick White on the guitar and the vocals. That's the name of our album, by the way. That's the title track off our album, written by Mr. Rick White. How about another round of applause for Rick?
Oh, I got a broken string. You can always tell when the guitar player's working when he breaks a string. When he goes 6 months with no broken string, you know he's playing the quarantine game.
Lovely lady. Or lovely day. Lovely day. You know, that Bill Withers tune inspired us so much, the great late Bill Withers. Here's one more of his songs. When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes. That's something without holding, love, weighs heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just wanna look at you, I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Lovely day, 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 lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, then when someone else instead of me always seem to know the way, then I look at you and the world's alright with me. Just wanna look at you and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Lovely day, 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 when the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, but then when someone else instead of me always seem to know the way, then I look at you and the world's alright with me. Just wanna look at you and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
The great Bill Withers song by Rick White singing that. Well, we got a moment. We're going to introduce the guys of the band again in case we don't get a chance to do that. Please, once again, on the drums and the vocals, expertise, Mr. John Ferraro. He's the very famous guy. On the bass, one of the guys that keeps this whole thing kind of together, Mr. Gordon Rustful right there. Over there on the guitar, writing and singing a lot of these songs and playing one of my favorite guitar players, Mr. Rick White, right there.
Yeah, that's you.
My name is Bob Moore, and right here, ladies and gentlemen, he needs no introduction. And are we gonna do a song featuring you?
And we're not going to tell you who I am, and we're not going to tell you the name of this song because it's just that popular of a song. And you'll know this song. It was kind of the first chord C minor. It's a big old C minor, I think. It goes like this. You'll see.
Got it.
There we go. That big old chord, C minor, G minor. G minor? Okay, let's do a G minor instead. G minor.
So dramatic.
Hey, Tony.
Greg Vale playing Europa.
Yeah.
If you've ever listened to live music in Orange County, then you are familiar with that.
That's
now
right.
He's kind of re-owned that song for the last couple of decades. But nice way to end the night, and good to see all those guys. I've known all those guys except Rick White. I've known them all since the '80s. Every single one of them, actually.
John and Gordon and Bob. And,
I guess
Rick.
John I met about 20 years ago. But yeah, those all such great guys and great musicians. And anyway, so nice to have that little prelude to our show tonight. And once again, I will let Greg Vale know that he opened for me.
That's right. It's good. He needs to take a second stage to you there.
Right.
Anyway, we're going to be bringing in a little bit. Aubrey Logan's going to be here, I believe. Correct?
Yeah, just a few minutes. We're going to watch a video from her first. But why don't you fill people in on some? What do we got? Want to make sure.
Well, I can tell you what we got coming up. First of all, this Wednesday night we have live on stage. The Swing Kittens will be here. Wonderful 40s jazz. In the style of the Andrews Sisters, the two Nicoles and Kaylee and Tom Kubis and a band backing them up. And it's the night before Thanksgiving. Tickets are available for that at campusjax.com. It's going to be a great place to come and enjoy. Mom will kick you out of the kitchen. We always had a wonderful night before Thanksgiving at Steamers. We expect a good crowd, and it'll be fun. If you've not been to Campus Jax yet, please come check it out. We have this beautiful tent, as you can see there in our the video with Greg. Wonderful stage, sound, light. The tent has heaters. The tables they're spread like 8 feet apart, so everybody can go in a nice socially distant environment, and it's safe, and it's a lot of fun, and it's live jazz, and you're supporting live jazz. We're one of the few places that are able to pull this off, and we're doing it in great fashion. We hope you can come join us there. And then upcoming on the 3rd, I believe it is, or is it the 2nd? For
the 3rd. That 3rd. That's
third.
My group with my quintet with Leah Booth, and we are doing Christmas tunes for you to usher in the holiday season and get this year over with quickly.
Yeah, and tickets are available for that also at campusjax.com. And then, of course, coming to Steamers Jazz, of course, at Campus Jax for the very first time, an all-time favorite at Steamers, Barbara Morrison will be there with the Boo Crew on Thursday, December 10th. Tickets are also available for that at campusjax.com.
She really is the queen.
She is the queen, and there's no disputing it, and everybody loves her. Every single vocalist out there loves her, too, and she's got to be the sweetest person on earth. I love you, Barbara Morrison. I hope you're listening. And so check it out also on New Year's Eve. Crystal Lewis. And she'll be joined by that Latin guy, Tony Guerrero, too, right?
Yes, I will be there on New Year's.
That Latin guy, Tony.
Terence, I will be looking for a New Year's kiss. So
yes, you'll get a New Year's gift.
No, not a gift, a kiss, a New Year's kiss.
A masked kiss. You'll get one of those.
I'm going to bring breath mints for you.
Please. So what do we got? We're going to start out with.
We're going to watch a video from Aubrey, and then we're going to invite Aubrey back for her return visit to our show, and talk to her about some great new stuff that's going on in her life. So let's watch this. This is a song from Aubrey called Pity Party.
This song is Pity
Right on.
Party. This melodrama in my head, it's got me all inspired to set some common sense on fire. Too late to quit while I'm ahead. Sing along if you know it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, my pity party's over and I'm sorry it went so long. Too bad you couldn't make it, but it really wasn't all that fun. Oh, misery sucks to be me, waiting for the sun. Oh, my pity party's over. Ain't you glad that that's all done? My mom is glad. Hi, Mom. I wanted to tell you not to leave me in my puddle of tears, but the ego said get out and go home. I should put on my pants, get over it, but I just want to eat a pint of ice cream in the dark all alone. Oh, when I'm sick of getting nowhere, I'll call you on the phone so you can tell me what I want to hear. When I be bitching, moaning, whining, groaning, watching all my friends disappear. Oh, my pity party's over, and I'm sorry it went so long. Too bad you couldn't make it, but it really wasn't all that fun. Oh, misery sucks to be me, waiting for the sun. Oh, my pity party's over. Ain't you glad that that's so done? Boom, boom, boom. Well, I remember when my mommy sat me down and she said, baby, when you're dumb, you've got to be tough. But mommy, other people do it wrong and other people take too long, so give me it, I'll do it myself. Oh, when I'm sick of getting nowhere, hungry as hell, and there ain't no more midnight oil to burn. Get her a burger, taco, see you tomorrow. When's that little girl gonna learn my pity party's over? And I'm sorry it went so long. Too bad you couldn't make it, but it really wasn't all that fun. Oh, misery sucks to be me, waiting for the sun. Oh, my pity party's over. You're not invited. It doesn't matter because you're not invited. That's fine. You're not invited. I don't care because you weren't invited. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Well, my pity party's over and I'm sorry it went so long. Too bad you had to go. That's okay because I had no fun. I love my misery. Sucks to be me. Look at that. Here comes the sun. Oh, my pity party's over. Let me talk about my high place, it's my place, I won't come down. Build hedges all around, there's only room for one of us in this town.
Aubrey Logan is a remarkable vocalist, trombone player, composer, and performer. In 2009, Aubrey won the Audience's Choice Award and the jury's First Place Award at the 2009 Montreux Jazz Festival in Switzerland. That same year, she appeared on American Idol. But since moving to Los Angeles in 2012, she has quite literally exploded onto the national scene with her own albums, international tours with Postmodern Jukebox, and the Dave Koz Summer Horns Tour, as well as with her own prolific output of online music videos. Aubrey recently made the move to Austin, Texas, where she is continuing to make herself known the world over. Please welcome Aubrey Logan back to Steamers Jazz at JAX.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Aubrey Logan back to our
Aubrey, how are you?
I'm awesome. How are you guys? I miss you guys.
We're having a blast. We're having a blast. The jazz just keeps rolling and continuing, and we're just so honored to have you back. You're a repeat here now. So
It's an honor. It's an honor every time. You guys are my favorites.
You've made the grade almost like, being recognized by Billboard.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. But Aubrey, today we found out that Aubrey Logan was listed number 4 in the Downbeat Readers Poll, which is incredible. I mean, that's
for trombone.
For trombone. If you don't know Downbeat magazine, Downbeat is the preeminent jazz magazine. It's been around since the 1930s. I have some old copies from the 30s downstairs, and it's a really prestigious honor to be named in that list at all. And you're number 4 in trombone. That's really incredible.
Yeah.
Very, very proud.
And thanks if you're watching this and you voted. I really am I'm really grateful to you. It
Well,
was great.
I mean, to be honest, I voted against you, but I'm just really happy for you.
Tony Guerrero.
It's just so proud of you. It's so great.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. It's a nice night to be able to be talking to you guys. Tony Guerrero got me my first gig in LA ever.
Nice.
Still, I'll never forget. And it was so fun. And it was with world-class musicians such as yourself. So
that was the lamest gig ever though, but it was fun.
But it
was great. It was great having you there, but it was such a horrible little gig.
It was a nice little show, and we played really good music. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you're right. That part was good. Hey, so some other big news, and we've got a couple things to talk about with you, but since you were last with us, you are no longer in LA.
Not today, not this very second, no. I live in Austin, Texas. I'm waiting for a house to be built right now, and then once I have that, I'll be able to, my husband and I will actually have different rooms to work in, which will be interesting since we've spent literally every waking moment together since March, which has been the best part, the only good part for me about this year, because I really like him and usually I'm not home. So
yeah. Maybe we should get him on and ask about it.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you kind of moved to Austin at a weird time because how much are you able to get out and get around and meet other musicians and get connected there?
There's a lot of outside. There's a lot of outdoors. Yeah. I mean, it is
good.
Texas. It's very big.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot of people still working really hard, just not in crowded spaces, just not at jazz clubs necessarily. Or if we are at the jazz club, it's like an empty jazz club. And so ironically, I mean, I miss crowds. I miss people being in the room. I miss playing for a, sardine-packed jazz club, obviously.
Right.
But I've gotten everything else pretty much. And the music industry obviously is thriving here. The music scene is thriving here, not with packed jazz clubs, but it's still thriving. They're still very creative people. They're still very, very high, world-class musicians here. They're just at home for the most part, getting really, really good at using their microphones and getting really good at doing
I used to play a room in Austin called the Elephant Bar. Is that still around? It is.
Elephant Room. Yeah.
Elephant room. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's great.
It's around. It's not open, but it's around. And everybody that plays there is around. Again, doing everything I just described.
Yeah.
I mean, the truth is, when I lived in LA, I was probably there about 4 to 6 months of the year, cumulative. So as far as in the future, if things are back in swing of whatever normal life is, I'll probably still be in LA about 4 to 6 months of the year cumulatively. So it's
right.
Did I move or did I just switch where I sleep when I'm not working? Although that was, we didn't move because of anything having to do with this year. We planned it long before we knew what coronavirus was. But yeah. Yeah.
Well, we certainly welcome next time you are out here to have you at Campus JAX, because I don't know if you've seen what we've been doing, but we're blessed to have this incredible outdoor tent and stage. I mean, we can seat almost 100 people socially distant with the whole works.
Cool.
And I know that if this COVID thing hit when I had steamers, there would be no steamers.
Right.
I had a 40 square foot patio, and that was it. I can only feel for those clubs, and there's a big music scene in Austin, so I'm sure it's not just the jazz clubs. There's a lot of places that are just struggling.
Yeah, there are, but there are a lot of people being super innovative, a lot of people doing really cool stuff, a lot of outdoor things going on. But what you've been doing at Campus JAX and JAX Hideaway, it's so cool. I've, some of my very good friends, world-class musicians, Leah Booth, Dave Johnstone, have played with you. They've told me they've had such a good time. Yeah. And well done, guys. Shoot,
Yeah.
it's great.
We're doing the best.
Hey, speaking of playing, I don't know. I didn't even ask if we're going to ask you to play live for us or sing live for us, but are you going to? You don't.
I mean, I'm gonna make the neighbors mad.
Oh, good.
But
Why not?
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, the number 4 trombone player in the world.
thank you. And she just played Shave and Haircut 2
Oh,
bits.
nice.
There, I did it. I played for you. You probably just got evicted doing it.
Oh well, that's right. You just play Yellow Rose of Texas, and they'll be fine.
I don't even know that song. Oh no, is it in a real book?
Yeah, it might be. So you've got a Christmas live stream you're doing. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I am playing live music actually quite a lot. And it's a live stream show. So I did what you just played, Pity Party, from my last live stream show that I did at Parker Jazz Club here in Austin. And there's this platform called VEEPS, VEEPS.
Yep.
And they host live stream concerts all around the world, with tons of artists like, I know Brandy Carlisle does a lot of shows on it. That's kind of how I got into it.
Wow,
So I'm starting to do all my shows are going to be live streamed through VEEPS as well. And it's kind of like, I really do miss touring, obviously, but the cool thing about it is there are people from all over the world tuning into these shows, and that would never happen in real life. And there are even people from cities I haven't been able to tour at that are able to join. And so it's been really cool. And
I think the link is right below us. So
yeah,
nice.
AubreyLogan.veeps.com.
Yeah, they can get a virtual ticket. So I'm doing 2 shows on December 17th. I'm doing a noon show, noon Central Time, and I'm doing an 8 p.m. Central Time show. So that's because last time I only did 8 p.m. Central Time, and all of y'all in Europe got a little upset. I totally get it. I'm totally sorry. We're doing a noon show this time. And so that'll be 6 p.m. in the UK, and it'll be 7 p.m. in Paris, and all the math and all the stuff.
And just for my notes, how many of my Christmas tunes are you doing there? I just wanted to.
All of them.
Sorry, I cut you off. I cut you off for some horrible self-promotion. But go on.
Just completely blew my set list. It's all Tony Guerrero Christmas tunes and arrangements.
Now, can somebody just go there impromptu right there and get in, or do they have to purchase the thing in advance?
Yeah, it's ticketed, and tickets are on sale. Like, they're super cheap, and like one ticket you can still have like a family of 5 sit on the couch and watch it. So
right,
there's no 2-drink minimum or anything. And so yeah, it's ticketed, but anybody with a ticket, if they can't like see the show while it's happening, there's a replay of it for 10 days. And since this is Christmas, we're gonna have the replay available till the 26th of December. So like if people have family time in the morning in their jammies and they want to wait to watch the show on Christmas Eve in their jammies, I don't know, like you can do that if that's your thing. If you want me to serenade your living room on Christmas morning,
there you go.
I would be honored, but yeah, you can. And again, like a lot of people I realized really actually did want to watch it while it was going on. Even though the replay is there, that's why we're doing the noon show as well. And I'm really excited about it. That trio you heard with Pity Party is going to be there. They're amazing.
Are those Austin players?
They are, yeah, they're fabulous. They're Daniel Dufour on drums, Sean Giddings on piano, and that piano player he produced Blue Christmas, and then the bassist name is Sam Pankey. They're monsters. And
were you connected already before you moved out there? Like connected to those musicians or to any musicians?
Sure, I stalked him on Instagram a little. Sure, I suppose. Just a little hashtagging. What? Like, yeah, we're connected, right? We met, right?
That's always so fascinating to me when musicians. I mean, your career has been a lot of touring, but for people, like I've done a lot of local playing my whole life as well, and so I've always been fascinated with musicians who move somewhere else and then have to just start over with connections and musicians that they gel with, and that's always scared me. I've never, wanted to go through that, so I'm always.
Well, most of the time I tour with different people. Most of the time. So I'm not ever used to like the same band. I mean, my very good friend, you know him, drummer Dave Johnstone.
Right.
Yeah.
I would bring him to like almost every tour, but that's it. And everyone else is different.
Oh, I didn't
constantly.
realize that. I thought you always
Yeah.
had the same guys. All right.
No, there's not enough money for that.
Right. So you're using pickup guys then? Like, I mean,
Yeah, like just amazing ones. You know,
right.
just like
Yeah, you've got great guys in New York. Great guys. Yeah. Got
And
it.
and when you're also using Tony's songs are free too, right?
exactly.
So,
Yeah.
So, you know, that's how she could afford Dave Johnstone.
All right.
Exactly. He
Um,
has the best like Martini Thrawn Draper songs in the world.
I
Can't believe
didn't
it.
realize that. I think I just thought you had the same guys, but yeah, I've had to do that too. Where if
The
you've
more
got-
we can be consistent, the better, obviously.
yeah,
but
but when you have great players around the country or in Europe, like that's
yeah,
it's equally fun to get around and just play with different people too. So
it's really cool. And you know, the music is it's gonna sound super cliche here, guys, but we don't need to speak the same language because we all speak music. So I mean, but it's true. I mean, so I want to throw up a little how sentimental and cheesy that was, but it's true.
here's a little related story that's about me. But years ago, I played a gig. I was asked to go play in Kiev, and use a band from there. And this was before we had this kind of internet communication, and so there was no like Zoom rehearsal or nothing. And in fact,
Right.
I didn't even know what songs they were going to pick. They were just going to get my CDs and learn songs. And when I showed up, they had picked a whole set list from my CDs and at least half the songs were things I'd never performed live. Like they were just album songs,
And
And
they're the ones they wanted to do.
I had to get fax copies of some of my music from home because so at this show, and they memorized everything. So at this show, I'm the only one on stage reading music for my own songs. But the amazing thing was they learned something I could never get from guys here was they learned every note of those albums. So that band sounded more like my records than any of my actual bands.
Than your record.
Yeah. So because they learned all the little bell parts and all the little guitar licks, it was crazy, but just so great.
All the stuff
fun.
you improvised in the studio, completely memorized.
Yeah,
Crazy.
And yet none of them spoke English, and it was just crazy.
Right. I've had that experience in Russia with some crazy good musicians. They just showed up and like, all right, sorry, don't know anything you're saying, but let's play. And then it's just magic. It's
Wow.
It's such a beautiful thing about what we do.
It is.
Well,
it is.
I was always fascinated when, artists from New York and places would come in, the steamers, and sometimes they'd call me and say, who can I get, what, like a pianist or a vocalist, like Karn Allison would come in or Annie Selleck would come and I'd say, well, there's this, and, it was just amazing, and 1 hour rehearsal before the show, and it was great.
Yeah, and that's been the experience. A lot of the time, of course, we've all had our experiences that weren't that great, but by and large, I mean, at this point, I know so many great people that I'm just going to keep knowing more great people because that's just kind of how it works. The more you find, the more you find.
Okay, listen. We have like about a minute left, and then we're going to go out with your Blue Christmas video, which is so great. I don't even know if you saw that I reposted it because I loved it so much.
I did see it, and I commented.
Oh, you did. You're right. But before we do that, I'm going to put you on the spot again and just tell you to sing something a cappella to us, even though we didn't ask you beforehand.
Yep. Here I go. Here I'm thinking of a song. I'm obviously thinking. I just hear the sleigh bells tingling, ring ding tingling too. I'm gonna go faster. Come on, it's lovely, but the boat stay right together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling. Yoo-hoo! Come on, it's lovely, but the boat stay right together with you. Giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand. Just hold it in your hand. We're riding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy cozy are we. We snuggled up together like the birds of a feather would be. Let's take that road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely what the forest say right together with you.
Aubrey, you're the best. Love you. Thanks
You
for
are.
being with us.
Love you too. Thank you, guys.
Tell us a little bit about Blue Christmas as we go into it now.
Sure. So,
and by the way, when you come out here, you're going to be at Campus JAX.
Absolutely. So this year, was hard for people, and Christmas this year is probably different than Christmas many years because it just all what it means this year too. And so I was, of course, going to tour like a Christmas show, obviously, but that didn't happen. That's why we're just going to do the live stream concert. And I wanted, doing Sleigh Ride just felt a little trite, even though I just did it. Doing another Frosty the Snowman just didn't feel right this year. And I had this idea for Blue Christmas last year when I was just like listening to whatever Christmas Pandora came on and Elvis came on. I'm like, man, that song is pretty and simple and sad. I'm definitely not doing that at my Christmas show. And then this year, it just made a lot more sense. So I just wrote this little lullaby thing underneath and sang over it. Sent it to my new friend Sean Giddings, who played piano on it and produced it, and was like, "Can we just do this like Ray Charles gospel thing at the end, but keep it serious and don't get too silly?" And he's like, "Yep." And then this is what we came up with.
Beautiful. Thanks for being with us, Aubrey.
Thank you so much, dear. We hope to see you in a couple months.
I do too. I'll see you soon, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow.
Doesn't get better than that, right?
I know she's so talented and so spirited, and just the energy that she brings. It's
Yeah.
I'm amazed.
I'll tell you, she moved to LA in 2012, and that was the first time I had met her. But I had been watching her online for at least a year or two before that,
Right.
and just marveling at what she was doing. I think she was still at Berkeley at the time, and I remember she doesn't know this. I remember being on the tour bus with the John Tesh Big Band.
Right.
And we were all around the computer watching a performance of hers, and it was, she's just phenomenal. So,
yeah. Well, I hope she comes out here in January or February and we can bring her in,
Yeah. All right.
Did you bring her to Steamers?
I did. Yeah. I brought her.
You brought her to Steamers. Yeah. I knew somebody brought her. I didn't remember it was you. I know she was playing your songs. I just didn't.
I would never presume to ask the number 4 trombone player in the world.
Yeah.
Play my tunes.
Anyway.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna do a little house cleaning here. Tim, mute yourself over there.
Yeah.
It's like a party.
We're live.
All right. So, hey, you've got some stuff to read to us for those who have just joined us.
Yeah. So for those who just joined us, this is our 37th, 38th, or whatever show that we're doing here. And, we've got a lot of great things coming up. If you want to help us out with these broadcasts, you can go to Steamers JAX. That's just like Steamers Jazz, but steamersjax.com. Throw $1 or $2 or 10 or 20 or whatever in our little tip jar there. And we'll continue doing these things. This is, we've been doing them Sundays and Thursdays and sometimes on Fridays. Upcoming this Wednesday, though, the day before Thanksgiving, we're presenting live on stage and also streaming the Swing Kittens, wonderful jazz, kind of 40s big band, Andrews Sisters style group will be here, and tickets are available for that at campusjax.com. Upcoming the following Thursday, Tony Guerrero will be here doing his holiday show with his quintet featuring Leah Booth. Coming on December 10th, Barbara Morrison, the first time bringing her back. She played for over 17 years at Steamers, and she's the best. You got to see Barbara Morrison.
She's the queen.
The queen. She certainly is the queen, and I'm
gonna try to get that name established for her.
There you go. Please do that. Anyway, all those tickets are available in our socially distant bistro setting, live with a big tent, and it's warm. We have heaters in there, the stage, the side, the sound, and all that, plus full dinner and cocktails, whatever you want. Also upcoming on New Year's Eve, Crystal Lewis will be there. Featured in that band will be Tony Guerrero. Bringing the new year, we're going to do it early, like 6 to 9. So when the ball drops at 9 o'clock in New York, will be the finish of our show, or we'll be dropping the ball and telling Tony that he's not getting paid for the night. So we all hope that you'll buy tickets for that.
Another perfect ending to a perfect year.
There you go. No, what would be even more perfect is if your pay went towards me, and then that would end the meeting perfectly. Anyway, we're going to be, before we go, bring in our next guest, Andy Langham, we're going to be doing a little bit of a video from him this last Thursday. Now, I know Andy from way, way back in the old Steamers day, but first time I'd seen him for a while, and we've got him performing with the Francisco Torres Latin Jazz Band. Our first time we brought in Latin jazz at Campus JAX, and it was a hit. And we've got a video before our interview. Then we'll interview Andy, and then we'll bring him out with another video of that. But I think this one coming up is
Madness in Times Square.
Oh my God!
And I was there. Were you there that night, Terence?
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, it was fantastic. The band was
that was killer. Let's hear the video, see the video, and then we'll be talking to our friend Andy.
Andy Langham studied music at the University of North Texas and Texas State University. Currently, Andy can be seen touring all over the world as a member of the Grammy Award-winning Poncho Sanchez Latin Jazz Band and with Grammy-nominated jazz sensation Jane Monheit. He has also toured with Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, Natalie Cole, Christopher Cross, John Hurt, Christian McBride, New York Voices, Ray Price, Dewey Redman, Steve Tyrell, and Ernie Watts. Andy currently resides in Los Angeles and teaches jazz piano at the Bob Cole Conservatory at Cal State University of Long Beach. And Steamers Jazz at Campus JAX is proud to present our friend, Andy Langham.
We're back.
Wow. Wow, that was some piano playing there, huh? We've got Andy Langham here, folks. Let's hear for Andy.
Hey, how's everyone?
Welcome.
Wow, man, it's great to see you again. And for those of you who didn't see this, Andy was on the stage with Francisco Torres' Latin Jazz Band, and that was Tom Lure on tenor sax, Jimmy Brandley on drums, Rene Camacho on bass, Joey De Leon on the congas, and of course Francisco on trombone. But you stole the show on that last song there. It was people were going nuts, man. How you doing, my friend? It's been a long time, man.
It's been a while, but it's so great to see you. You guys got a great thing going on there, Steamers Campus JAX. It was great to play there, and we had a great time.
Yeah. Wow. So how's everything been going with you? I mean, obviously you're touring all over with everybody, but the last 8 months, have you been just locked up and doing teaching or something like that, or what's been happening?
Pretty much, yeah. I've gotten to play a few little gigs here and there. I did one of the artist series at Fantasy Springs there in the desert, the casino, and a few little parties. But other than that, I had an entire schedule, Europe and everything that was pretty much canceled. March, the last trip I did was Florida. I had a very busy start of the year, and ever since March, I've been at home. But I've been lucky to be teaching. In the spring, I was teaching at Cal State Long Beach. I've been there for 8 years, adjunct teaching jazz piano. And I was also filling in for my friend John Prue at Cal Poly Pomona,
right?
Which was great. There's a lot of great students up there also. So, yeah, I'm back at Cal State Long Beach this fall semester. We've got some good students, and it's keeping me busy. I'm writing, I'm practicing, I'm doing a lot of stuff around the house. I've been barbecuing a lot. I'm a smoker, and I've been smoking and learning to cook. So yeah,
That's the thing. We're all using the time to explore different things.
I mean, really, yeah. All the things I miss about the road, we get a chance to eat great food and see all those different things. So I'm just like, okay, if I can't go do that, and I'm used to going out to eat in bars, and that's all closed. So it's like, okay, we got to do that at the house. I'm learning to make my own drinks. I'm my own bartender and my own meats. What else can I do?
Yeah. I'm trying to think about when I think I first met you at Steamers with Jerry Gibbs. I think one of the first thrasher bands he had, and what was that, like 2006 or?
Exactly. I moved here to California with Jerry in 2006. Jerry put together a band in Texas, in Austin, San Antonio. He lived there for a few years. I met him in a trio with him, and he formed this sextet. Yeah. And we all moved to California at the same time. It was a great band.
My God.
Yeah, killer band. Hamilton Price.
Right.
Jerry Gibbs, of course, Justin Vasquez, Eric Hargett, the great Rob Hart, who plays with me with Poncho still.
Yeah.
Hart,
and I remember Rob he'd play the bass clarinet too. Man.
Oh, he played guitar. Do you remember him at Steamers? He played wah-wah guitar. The point of that band is it was so great. We had all those great nights at Steamers where we'd set up. I think there was literally 50 or 60 instruments.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
The guys would go from vibes to bass clarinet to soprano sax, and
Well, that was just 50, 60 instrument. That was just behind Jerry's cymbals.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a very unique thing for a bunch of guys, like a band, to move to another state together like that. That's the kind of thing you hear of the rock bands in the '60s doing. Yeah, but
I know. Very unique situation. We were all, looking to go somewhere, and LA seemed to be the best match for a lot of us. So yeah.
And Jerry's back in New York now, right?
Jerry's in New York. It's funny. Me and Rob are the only guys here in LA. A bunch of Hamilton moved back east. He's in DC. Right. Joined the Jazz Ambassadors, and it's a great move now. I mean, those guys are the most working musicians in the world right now.
Yeah,
still doing the military thing. So Hamilton's there, and then Justin Vasquez and Eric Hargett are back in Austin.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Well, I'm blessed because I got some great recordings from that. I'm going to have to share them with you, man. I got some incredible recordings from Steamer's days.
I'll bet.
I'm going to guess, because I see a piano there, it's okay to ask you to play something for us.
Oh, yes, of course. It's set up here.
Right, good. Thank you for setting it up for us.
I will, let's see here. How about a little Have You Met Miss Jones?
Right.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Awesome, Andy.
Good job, man. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you. Fun to play.
So, are you at home, or where are you at? This studio, or?
Yeah, I'm lucky. I've got a studio. It used to be a garage just behind my home here. I'm in North Hollywood, so I've got a nice studio. I can come. I've got a whole MIDI music production software thing I can teach and do some rehearsals. I do some light recording here, but I'd prefer. There's so many great pianos here in studios that are so easy to access. So anything serious, I'll go record at a real studio. So.
Yeah.
And what's the main creative project you're working on right now for you?
Oh God, great question. Boy, that's the big unknown. It's kind of developing some songs that I've been trying to marry some jazz concepts with some Latin concepts, trying to marry an idea of performing more openly. And sometimes Latin music oftentimes can be so macho and about technique, and trying to introduce more of an introspective way to play some Latin jazz stuff. So
Nice.
Cool.
Wow.
yeah, thanks. We'll see. It's a work in progress.
Right. Well, I think we've got another video from Francisco, but before we close out, Terence.
Yeah, well, I wanted to just tell you, we'd love to bring, of course, with Francisco's band, but if you've got something on your own, or if you want to bring in Jane, or you want to do some other kind of thing, please let us know, because you now and everybody there loved you. So
Right.
I think it would be a great thing. Just let us know what your schedule is. You know how to get a hold of me and or Tim, and we'd certainly have you back at sometime January, February, whatever.
Would love to. Thank you guys so much. It was a great place to perform.
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about this particular? What are we going out on?
It's
Motion.
Motion from last Thursday night also.
Oh yeah, this is a really interesting song Francisco wrote, because it goes through a bunch of different time changes. And so he wanted to incorporate every soloist doing a different feel. I believe there are 4 or 5, I can't remember, because I know it starts with a bass solo and it gradually gets faster. And I think I know I have the last solo. I'm the fast solo. They stuck me with the fastest one. So I'm always hoping they can't, because it's like this super double time. So I'm like, when they count it off, it's like, let's not start too fast, guys. I got to play twice as fast. But it's a beautifully arranged tune. It's really creative the way Francisco's able to do it. And then he brings it back in the end. So it's kind of like this full journey of time signatures, everything you can do.
Well, that happens in my band too, but usually it's accidental.
Yeah.
Andy, what a pleasure to see you here again. Thank you so much for coming out, and we're really happy to have you here. We'll be talking soon, okay, my friend?
Thank you guys so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank
Here's
you.
Motion from Francisco Torres' band. Hey, everybody. Wanted to use this opportunity now to introduce you to a piece of music that I've written. And it's kind of a unique piece of music for me. It's not the kind of music I normally write. And in fact, I'm playing piano on the recording, and I don't really consider myself this type of piano player. It's kind of a classical piece. And I wrote it, and it just felt a little poignant to me. And in just thinking about what a year this has been for people, I just had this vision of presenting the song in a way rather than me just playing it at the piano or something. I wanted to present it in a way that just had some that was kind of thought evoking, I guess. And so we came up with this idea and wanted to share it with you now. And then we'll come back on in a minute to introduce you to the young dancer that you're about to see. But this is a piece of music of mine called Elegy, and this is the video we shot, and we hope you enjoy this.
Wow, that was great.
Thank you, Terence.
Fantastic.
Everybody,
Fantastic.
I'd like you to meet, and Terence, I'd like you to meet Hannah Pink, who is the dancer that we featured in the video.
Hi, Anna. That was great. Now, I need to know something. Did Tony teach you those moves?
Oh, yeah, we had a little
Yeah,
rehearsal
I had
prior
very
to.
specific choreography I wanted done, so I had to show her. Yeah, no, that was what I love about that. Well, first I'll say this: the idea for how to present this piece of music. You know, this is not something I would do in one of my normal shows or anything like that. I'm not going to sit at the piano and play a piece like that. So I really didn't have a way to present it other than just recording it, and I just almost from the moment I wrote it, just had this vision in my head of basically what you saw. And I mentioned that to Tim, and of course he got John involved. And so John Nguyen, who does all this footage for Campus JAX, he came out and filmed it. And we,
Excellent videographer.
Yeah, and I didn't know Hannah. I actually I asked a few friends of mine who I thought might know some dancers, and Crystal said, "I know just the girl." And Crystal Lewis introduced me to Hannah.
Great.
And Crystal called her, and she was willing to do this, and we spoke. And I don't know how out of the blue it was for you, Hannah, to have me force this on you, but I'm so grateful that you did it. Just really couldn't have been more perfect for what I was picturing.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, I think especially with everything going on, like any projects that come up, it's like, yes, like it just, and yeah, the timing of everything, it came together perfectly. So, yeah.
Well, one of the things I really love about your performance in that is that it is improvised to the music, which means you had to kind of really learn the piece and learn the music and the movement of the music, but then we're able to improvise to it, which as a jazz musician, that's kind of a big thing. You know, when we spoke a little bit about should it be choreographed or improvised, the choice for me was if we choreograph it, we can use cuts from a bunch of different takes, basically. But if it's improvised, it really needs to be that one take. And you did, I'll mention this, that was the second pass that we did of it on the beach that morning. And as soon as you did it, I thought, okay, yeah, we're done. That was perfect. That was great. But we, Terence, we shot that a week ago today at 6:30 in the morning.
Wow.
At the beach. And I had a nice big jacket on, and Hannah was, wearing what you saw. And yet she was such a trooper. I will say it wasn't as cold as we anticipated, but I was nervous about that for you because I thought this girl doesn't even know me. She's going to hate me so much.
Well, I wanted to ask Hannah something. As a photographer and videographer myself, I know what goes on behind the scenes of some of these things. But why don't you tell us a little bit about, like someone sees that now, to describe what it was like. You had heard the song before, they played it once. Did they have it on a boom box, a loudspeaker? I know Tony talked about the improvisation of it, but did you have time to come up with a concept in your head of what you were going to do? And he said it was the second take or whatever, but were there other people in the area looking at you, watching it? Describe the scene and kind of how it played out for yourself.
Yeah, I think, well, we were maybe texting about a week before the shoot, and he sent me the song, and then after we had kind of established that it was going to be improvised, I've done like a little bit of improvised things before, and I just kind of have a way that I do things where it's like I didn't want to over listen to it, but we had talked about the intention, so I had that like set and prepared. And I listened to it, a little bit before. I sent Tony a reference video of what I felt, the storyline, what was coming out. So yeah, I just kind of got prepared mentally, and we were on the same page. And then so what you saw was the second take. So I, for camera's sake, I kind of made mental notes of like on, the crescendo of trying to do something again, so at least it's a little consistent. But yeah, it was just Tony, John, and I brought someone with me, and otherwise we were pretty remote on the beach. Wasn't too many other people around, so it was like the perfect setting. I think just for the song, for us to have like a nice quiet moment setting up the song. And yeah, it was really a magical morning. It was great.
Go ahead, Terence.
I was going to say, so on the first take, did you like tumble and do a somersault or slip on your butt, or what happened?
No, I mean, I really think it was just maybe a little bit of weather when they were setting up the cameras. You know, I was trying to keep my body warm. I brought a blanket, sweats, like all these things.
Oh no,
But,
it wasn't you. There wasn't a problem with you in the first take. The problem was we set up the shot, but it ended up as you were improvising, you ended up mostly on one side of the screen, and that's where I thought, you know, maybe we should mark off the center more so so that she's aware, because we're able to see what's coming through the camera, but she couldn't see it. So
Right.
it was just a little too off camera for a lot of it. So that was really the only reason I remember taking a second shot at it. But once you did that, and I was watching it through the camera, it was just gorgeous. So
yeah, and I remember right after the second take, you and I looked at each other because obviously I want to make sure like this is your piece, it's coming out the way that you want it. But we looked at each other and we were like, that felt good. Like that was, but we kept going, you know, just for the sake of it. But yeah, I think we both knew that was the one.
yeah, it was great. And the title for me, Elegy. It's always hard to name an instrumental piece of music because you know, when there's no lyrics, the song isn't really about anything specific unless you make it about something. And the word elegy can have a connotation of being one of the definitions, the one that I'm using it as, is basically a mournful poem or like a sad poem, which very much fits the music for me. But often an elegy is for somebody who has died, and it wasn't specifically for that. It wasn't for that for me. Although I will say this year I've lost more people in my life than ever. And so there is a personal connection to that word for me, but the piece of music wasn't intended as that. But it's been really fascinating as I've played it just in the last couple of days for about 3 or 4 friends to hear their reaction of what it, without me saying anything, just what it meant to them or how they interpret it through the music and through your dance and everything. And I love just hearing how different people interpret this kind of thing. It's just, you know, great. So very satisfying as a composer.
Nice.
So anyways, Hannah, I just really wanted to thank you. You really made this vision of mine come to life in a way that it was really just perfect. It was exactly what I had hoped it would be. And, you know, I'm really grateful and just thank you for that.
Oh, thank you so much. It was such an amazing experience. Thank you.
Before I let you go, is there anything that, you know, as people want to maybe learn more about you or see you perform at some point, aside from the fact that we're going to ask you to come perform this at Campus JAX someday, but we'll get into that later. But yeah, where can people learn more about you?
Yeah, I mean, primarily the biggest platform would be Instagram. It's hannah.pinky, HANNAH. And sometimes I post to YouTube, but if anything, it'll all be notified through Instagram. So that's the best place to find me.
Okay. Well, again, thank you so much. And thanks for joining us tonight, too. So
What a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you. Great
right.
job.
You as well.
all right. Well, Terence, I think that's it, right?
Another 37th, 38th, or whatever show, and looking forward to coming up this Wednesday night. Right? We have
Wednesday night, the Swing Kittens,
Swing Kittens,
Campus JAX, and next Thursday, my band doing Christmas music. Barbara Morrison on the 10th. Bunch of other stuff going on. Go to campusjax.com and get your tickets for all of those shows. In fact, you know, a series of tickets would be a great Christmas gift for somebody.
Perfect.
See?
And you're thinking ahead, Tony.
I
Good
am.
job. And while you're thinking ahead, also New Year's Eve, Crystal Lewis will be there. Make your New Year's Eve plans there. And Crystal Lewis will be at Campus JAX, and alongside of Crystal will be Tony Guerrero playing for me that day. His paycheck, he's already donated it to me for 2021. And what a way to end the year. A beautiful year. All right, Tony, I love you, man. Good to see you.
I love you too, sir. We'll see you Wednesday.
See you guys later, man.
All right, wait. I'm being told something by a voice that's muted right now. Oh, here we go. I'm going to read the last paragraph. We thank you for watching our broadcast on Sundays and Thursdays, and if you can, we appreciate your support. And with a membership, or even just a few bucks at the tip jar at steamersjax.com, or you can Venmo JAX Hideaway. And you know, it does cost money to put on all of this stuff, even create that video stuff, get the cameras going, get the sound going, and the broadcast. Even having this broadcast platform is a monthly subscription, and so there are costs involved with doing all this. So if you're enjoying these broadcasts and all the programming, we'd love to have you help us support it and be a part of it that way. And there's more. I don't know what that
We'll
means.
leave you with a wonderful performance from a couple weeks ago from Elena and George Gilliam, right after they tell you a little bit about the very special benefit coming up.
Oh, I didn't print out the last page. That's my fault. Sorry.
Coming up for Creative Identity, which is a beautiful organization that George started for helping developmentally challenged and intellectually challenged adults. And it's an altruistic thing. They're going to do it on December 6th. And thanks for being here with us. And we've got a video coming up with George and Elena. God bless you all. I'll see you next week, folks.
See you later.
I am so excited about what my husband George and I are doing for this holiday season. Last year, I had a chance to do the first Sleigh Bell Swing here at Campus JAX. And I had a blast, of course. I love Christmas. And this year, got some icing on the cake. This year, I'm with my husband, George, and we're gonna do Sleigh Bell Swing 2. It's a benefit for Creative Identity, and that's his program, and I'm gonna let him talk about that. It's such an important program that he's doing, and I'm very proud of him. So we are really excited about December 6th. So what do we have planned for everybody, George?
So what we have planned is a wonderful evening of music and jazz, and you as well, with the with the quintet.
Am I going to be there?
Yes, with the quintet for the program for Creative Identity.
Now I know normally we have had a Christmas show.
Right.
You've had your concert twice a year, once in December and once in July, but because of COVID, we haven't been able to do that.
Because of COVID, it's kind of just disrupted our whole. We were going to try to do it online, but we just were not able to pull it all together. So this is another way that we'll be able to keep ourselves in front of everybody and let them know that we're still doing what we're doing.
We're still kicking.
And and this is in benefit for the client. So this is going to be great. We're really invested in the work that we do with them at Creative Identity. I really am very proud of all of them. The things that they do, because we're working with Down syndrome and mild to intellectual disabilities, to autism. We're advocates for a lot of the clients that we serve. They have different hurdles that they have to overcome, and we try to help them get past those things.
Creative Identity, since you've started the program, since you founded the program,
Yes.
I'm so proud of you for keeping it going.
Well,
keeping us going.
It keeps us all going.
And we're keeping the music going.
Keeping the music going.
So,
and your support. Now, we'll forget, because a lot of times in the beginning, there was times I wasn't home. There was stuff I couldn't do. So, So, it's like,
yes,
the support.
I remember.
Right. So your support has been really helpful. So keeping me on track. So thank you.
Oh, dear. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Please join us for the live event. Get your tickets now online through campusjax.com. Campus JAX is a great location. It's got COVID consciousness galore, socially distanced seating. It's a wonderful venue, and performing live, there's nothing like it. So I hope you can come and join us December 6th, 5 p.m., and we look forward to seeing you.
Just for me. Oh man. Is this our song? Is this our song? Georgie and I are going to do a little song, a little ditty we put together. You sure you got the right beat there? Okay, just like we practiced. My baby don't care for clothes. My baby don't care for shows. My baby just cares for me. My baby don't care for cars and baby don't care for all those high tone places. Liz Taylor's not his style, and even Lana Turner's smile is something that he just can't see. No, 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 no. My baby don't care who knows it. Oh, my baby just cares for me. That's what it is. Oh, my baby don't care for shows. My baby don't care for clothes. Oh, my baby just cares for me. My baby don't care for cars and races. My baby don't care for those high-tone places. Beyonce is not his style, and even Halle Berry's smile. Oh, it's something that he just can't see. No, no. My baby don't care who knows it. Oh, my baby just cares for. He really, really cares for. My baby don't care for me. No, 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 no. He might look at that other girl, but he doesn't care. Don't get excited. See how he smiles? Check out the brown eyes when you get a minute. Oh, just for me.